Good morning, Big Picture Elementary. It's Mrs. Tovar here, and I am bringing you your announcements for the week of February 22nd, 2022. And I'd like to start with our flag salute. So if you are not already standing, please stand and put your right hand over your heart. Ready, salute. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may be seated. All right, we have a few birthdays for the rest of this month. We've got a little over a week and we are done with February. So the first birthday is junior in first grade, the 23rd. Happy birthday. We've got Julio in second grade. His birthday is on the 26th. And so is Hugo Hughes in kindergarten. So I hope you guys have a great birthday. And then on the 27th, we've got Juan G in seventh grade, also having a birthday. So I hope you guys have wonderful birthdays. And if you see them, make sure you say, hey, happy birthday. All right, a quick thing. There were quite a few papers that we sent out to all the families on Friday with some masks and some Smarties. So everybody got a bag with some KN95 masks and a lot of flyers. And I just kind of want to briefly go over what those were. There was one flyer that looked like this. It talked about our masking policy at Big Picture. And we do have KN95 masks that we can provide if you want those. We have a regular mask that we provide, but the only change to our masking policies is that if you are vaccinated, you can go outside. You don't need a mask unless you want to. You can wear them, but as soon as you come inside, you still wear your mask. If you're unvaccinated, you don't have to wear your mask outside, but you have to stay 6 feet apart still. So that's the only difference. So if you cannot keep your distance, then you have to wear your mask still. And then we are no longer screening to enter. So you are highly encouraged to screen at home. So if you know that you've got any of these symptoms, fever, headache, chills, runny nose, congestion, scratchy throat, any of those, shortness of breath, loss of taste and smell, then you are encouraged to stay at home and then just give us a call. So you're screening yourself before you come to school. And if you think you might have one of these symptoms, then you can just stay home and call us. The other paper was some information about vaccines for our students. You can get vaccines for children ages 5 years and older. If you are interested in that, or if you've got one and need a booster, you're encouraged to do so. At the bottom is some of the places that you can get the vaccine for your child, or for yourself if you are an older student. And this flyer just kind of gave you some information about the recommendations of getting the COVID-19 vaccination. And then we also had our food policy paper. And at the bottom, you might have noticed it said this. This is just a copy of the paper you already got when you signed the enrollment packet at the beginning of the school year. So we kind of wanted to do a refresher because we're starting to see a lot of very unhealthy foods. Not very unhealthy, but just unhealthy foods coming on campus. And a lot of birthdays and celebrations are happening. And so this paper is just kind of a reminder of what we had you go over when you first enrolled at Big Picture, and that we are a healthy foods campus. And so we're trying to promote eating healthy. So that kind of does away with, sodas, well, you can't have energy drinks, just unhealthy drinks, candy, cake, cupcakes, things like that. And then it talks about like our birthday parties and celebrations and what we encourage you to do and what some healthy foods are. So if you're going to have a celebration for your birthday, you could bring things, but we encourage like more healthy items, or even not even food items, just like cool like party favors and things like that that kids would still enjoy. So you can bring different sort of things, and that would be great. And if you do want to bring something, you check with the office first, but it would be given at the very end of the day, like within the last 30 minutes of the day. So feel free, please read through the papers that we gave you, and it'll go over that. We've also had this one before, but we wanted to revisit it because we're seeing some dress code violations or some safety things from big picture that are not being followed. So briefly, it is getting, well, this last week was pretty warm. You might get a little cold again, but if you're wearing shorts, make sure that they aren't super short. They've got to be like, if you put your hands at your sides, touching your sides. If you're wearing jeans, they cannot have big holes in them. Otherwise, cover up the leg inside with leggings or tights or something. Sandals, if you're going to wear sandals, they have to have a closed toe and a strap on the back so that they don't slip off. We don't want anybody falling and getting hurt. So we need footwear that is going to keep you safe. Straps on tank tops have to be at least 2 inches on the shoulder. So they can't be really skinny, can't be spaghetti straps. And then the tops as well cannot be short and show your stomach. I know crop tops are here, and if you were to raise your arms in the air and your stomach is showing, or even if you don't raise your arms and your stomach's showing, it's definitely too short. You got to have a longer shirt underneath it so that we don't see your skin. And solid blue or solid red, like the shirt and the pants, it's not allowed at our school just because of the area that we live in. It would be a little dangerous. And then safety rules, this one I've started to see a lot. People are running on the ramps and running on the sidewalk, and there have been some serious injuries because doors swing open and you're too close to them and you're too fast, running too fast to stop yourself. So please walk on the ramps and the sidewalks. You can run on the grass, just not on the walkways, please. Cell phones is another big one because it's happening a lot in the afternoons and a little bit in classrooms. It's a big distraction, and it's a safety thing with internet safety because we cannot monitor, where your phone, what you're seeing on your phone. And then, so just make sure that you are definitely following our school policy with that. Keep the phones put away until the end of the day. If you need to use it, it says here, it can only be used with teacher permission. Please ask, like if you've got to check your phone for something, you can ask. But if anything else, we prefer that your family calls the school office to deliver messages. They should not be texting you or calling you while you're at school, because then that would be a distraction to your learning environment. And masks, which we just kind of talked about, you got the form on that. Make sure they're covering your nose and your mouth and that you're keeping distance. Food policy, we had that flyer about it, and we just want to make sure that you are not bringing any hot chips, any candy, sodas, energy drinks, and no nuts. We have students who are allergic to lots of different types of nuts, so please make sure that you are not bringing things like that. And sorry, there was a lot of announcements. The fun stuff here though, ready? Cafeteria challenge. Only 2 cars this week made it to the finish line. Here they are. This is 1st grade Miss Bisbo's class, woo, and 7th grade Miss Lutz's class. So congratulations, you guys. You guys can pick out the car that you want to have in your window, and then we're gonna have you guys with the golden spoon in the cafeteria. So they have made it to the finish line. It was pretty close for a while there. Almost all the classes were scooting over, and then slowly they crept ahead. So great job. And then our Spiritwear challenge from Spiritwear Friday. As you can see the percents here in the pods, that kindergarten had the highest percentage. So you guys, Miss Colin Serrato's class, get to keep your panther in your classroom. 3rd through 5th grade pod winner is Miss Duke's class. Woo! And then the 6th through 8th grade winner is Miss Lutz's class. So congratulations, guys. You guys get the panther for this week. All right, and our purple tickets, I'm going to read these I pulled 10. We had so many of these purple tickets turned in. I want to grab as many as I can and read them to you. If your name is called and read on here, you can come to the office and pick up a small prize from the treasure box. So the first one is Nico R in 5th grade from Mrs. Bayani. She said, outstanding behavior, and he helped at recess clean up outside. So great job helping out. Faith in 3rd grade. This was from Mrs. Tovar. Ooh. She was on task during the day when Mrs. Tovar was subbing. So thank you, Faith. In 3rd grade, the third one, Bentley from 1st grade. This is from Miss Bispo. She said he was staying on task and working really hard. So great job, Bentley. In 1st grade also, Emiliano, Mrs. Bispo said, working hard. Great job. It is always important to work your best and your hardest. We also have a kindergarten one, Brielle. She said, Mrs. Cole said that you were doing a great job with expectation number 1, and that is listening. So great job. And then Aiden B in 5th grade from Mr. Torres, he said you were being kind, and that is so important. Thank you very much for being kind. Luce in 6th grade from Miss Sanchez, she said you were being a really great mathlete. And that is an exciting one. I haven't seen any about math before, so great job, Luce. And then Aaliyah M in kindergarten from Mrs. Serrato, she said you did a great job with expectation number 1 too. Listening to learn. Awesome, awesome. Okay, we got 2 more. Zach D in 8th grade from Mr. Garcia. He said you were helping recess by showing the 5 expectations. So thank you, Zach. That is very important. And I'm excited to hear that all 5 of the expectations were being met. Great job. And then our last one is from 4th grade, Ladina from Miss Anna. She said, you took initiative to clean the field and bring all the equipment to the front. So that is wonderful. Thank you for helping out and doing such a great job. So congrats to all of the names I just pulled. And there are so many more in there. I'm just waiting to pull those out. All right, we're going to wrap it up. We've got our safety guidelines. Remember wearing your mask, keeping your distance, wipe down your desks and anything that you are touching during the day. We have the tower of wipes that you can use by the door. And if you are not feeling well, please stay home. You can catch up with us on Facebook, on Remind, or Parent Square. And our expectations. Expectation number 1, listen. Expectation number 2, keep your hands, feet, and objects to yourself. Expectation number 3 is to use kind words. Expectation number 4 is to stay on task. And expectation number 5, always do your best. Woohoo! All right, Panthers, thank you so much for hanging in there with all these announcements, but there was such wonderful things happening. I couldn't wait to share them. And I do hope that you guys have a great week. It's only a 4-day week. We had no school on Monday, so I will see you guys. Have a great day.